celebrate the life of Mandela. Mandela was a great man. I believe the greatest African that's ever lived. One of the greatest men that also ever lived worldwide. He died at the age of 95, a very significant age. Throughout his lifetime, he was involved in the struggle for humanity. He was involved in the struggle for peace. And he preached and lived peaceful coexistence. He preached tolerance. He preached development. Not just preaching tolerance, not just preaching development, he also showed tolerance, he also showed development. So much so that even after leaving prison, after 25 years of being unjustly imprisoned, he still came out and forgave all those who imprisoned him and continued the preaching for peace. And today we have a more peaceful South Africa, we have a more developed South Africa, we have a South Africa where there's no longer any racial discrimination. And this is a very significant. So we celebrate him, we thank God for his life.
Yes, sir. What condolences will you offer to his family and indeed the South African government?
Well, to his family, they should be very proud that from that family came the greatest African that ever lived. And we're happy, really, as people from Delta, that before his death, we had something to associate with him, and that is the Mandela Garden here today. Unfortunately, members of his family, they were here when this garden was being commissioned. I would believe that from this garden, there's already a link between Delta States and the Mandela family, and of course, the larger South Africa as a country.
Your Excellency, how about the youths, especially those who are aspiring for leadership positions? What lessons can they learn from here as well?
There's a lot of lessons to be learned from here. Mandela did not start his struggle at old age. He was actually in his struggle as a youth, the way we know it today. But he did it so very peacefully. He was not involved in violence. He was a very determined person. And so for the youth, we must emulate him, that whatever we are struggling for, we must do it peacefully. We must not involve violence, because once you involve violence, then you've lost focus. Mandela did it so peacefully. Even when he was arrested and jailed, it was still peaceful. And when he came out, he was still peaceful.
Yeah, you talk about youth, sir. What lessons can really world leaders learn? Because we still see a lot of injustice and acts of indignity towards the human being in the world.
Yeah, that's what I've said. That look, for whether you're a youth or you're a leader, the lesson to learn from Mandela is that you must be human. You must see whoever is beside you, whoever you are leading, as somebody that is also a human being, and must treat that person with dignity and respect. Especially it has to do with our leaders. That it is not nice to look at the other person as a nobody. And so we can't say anything to them, we can't treat them anyhow, we must treat every human being with some respect and dignity.
Indeed, sir. Thank you very much, sir.